Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Mikey Wolfe has left fans' hearts fluttering in a new clip from his show. The American Pickers star treated his followers to a glimpse of an upcoming episode on Instagram on Tuesday. Sign up for the US Sun newsletter. Your info will be used in accordance with our privacy policy. In his post, Mike, 59, gave a sneak peek of the latest episode of the show, set to air on Wednesday night. The clip showed the television star taking a look around a very special collection with railroad uniforms and other train-related items on display from as early as the 19th century. "I love vintage clothing, especially the stuff that's linked to transportation," he exclaimed. Mike couldn't hide his excitement at the vintage work outfits and soon asked if he could take one off of its mannequin after spotting that it was from Iowa, where he runs many businesses. Going a step further, he then tried the uniform on, shrugging the jacket over his casual clothes. After his guide suggested that it was a bit big, Mike joked, "This guy had some guns on him, man," holding his arms out to show the loose biceps. All aboard! Don't miss our journey through time in a late 1890s passenger car at the Colfax Railroad Museum. Tune in for the next all-new episode of At American Pickers this Wednesday, March 20 at 9/8 on the History Channel, the celebrity antiques dealer wrote alongside the post. In the comment section, fans were equally impressed by the unique collection and by Mike's figure in the vintage uniform. "How wonderful," said one fan. "Wow," said a second, along with heart eyes emojis. "I love you, Mike," wrote a third social media, with another pitching in to proclaim the host hot. American Pickers ratings plummet by over 150 viewers as star Mike Wolfe begins filming new season. Although fans gushed over Mike, he has been dating Letitia Klein, 45, since 2021, going public by sharing a kiss that August. The couple got together shortly after his ex-wife, Jodie Farth, filed for divorce in November 2020, finalizing their split a year later after a decade of marriage. An insider claimed that being with Letitia has put an end to Mike's womanizing ways. A source claimed to the US Sun, "Mike visits his friends in Iowa frequently. He used to have a different woman with him every time you would see him. Before Letitia, he was a playboy." While Mike previously had a playboy lifestyle, Letitia herself was a real-life Playboy model. Letitia recently hinted that she'd returned to swimsuit modeling, but jokingly admitted that she had other hobbies to fill her time. While Mike is a firm fave on the show, an insider hinted that he and his brother Robbie, 62, may be ready to quit. "I don't know how long the show will last. I don't know how long Mike and Robbie want to do this. I think they would like to retire at some point. It's been 12 years, Mike's friend divulged. They continued, "It's a strain on your life. They've done this a long time. When they're around we're on the road again. I ain't got time to do this, I ain't got time to do that. It's a love-hate like with any job. Some days you don't wish you had that job, and you could do whatever you wanted. Some days you're all excited about your job." Despite Mike and Robbie's mixed emotions, the US Sun previously reported that more seasons of the show were underway. American Pickers wrapped up filming the first half of season 26 in the fall, a source close to Mike previously told the US Sun. They start filming for the second half of season 26 from January to June. It's long, but he has the whole summer off. He just keeps filming. Mike Wolfe is no stranger to turning heads, whether it's for his incredible antique finds or his undeniable charm. But in a recent sneak peek from an upcoming episode of American Pickers, it wasn't just the rare treasures that had fans talking. This time, it was Mike himself, looking effortlessly cool while trying on a vintage leather jacket. The moment was captured during a pic in a small-town antique shop, where Mike and his team stumbled upon a collection of retro clothing. As soon as he slipped into the perfectly worn-in jacket, the internet lit up with adoring comments, with fans calling him hot, stylish, and even the real treasure of American Pickers. Over the years, American Pickers has been all about uncovering hidden gems, whether it's an old gas pump, a rare motorcycle, or a signed piece of music history. But as it turns out, Mike Wolfe himself has become something of a hidden gem in the world of vintage fashion. While the show primarily focuses on antiques, Mike's rugged, laid-back style has always been a part of his appeal. With his salt and pepper beard, effortlessly tousled hair, and love for denim and workwear, he embodies a classic Americana aesthetic. But this latest episode took things to another level, showing that Mike isn't just good at finding vintage pieces, he's also great at wearing them. In the sneak peek, Mike and his team visit a longtime collector who specializes in retro apparel. Among stacks of old band t-shirts, military coats, and leather boots, Mike's eyes land on a beautifully distressed leather jacket from the 1950s. The supple brown leather, faded in all the right places, looked like it was made just for him. "Now this is a piece of history," Mike said as he examined the jacket, running his fingers over its well-worn lapels. The seller explained that it had once belonged to a motorcycle club member and had seen years of road trips, late-night rides, and barstool conversations. Without hesitation, Mike slid his arms into the sleeves, and suddenly, it was like he had stepped out of a 1950s movie. The fit was impeccable, hugging his frame perfectly. "Oh man, this feels right," he said with a grin. His co-host, Wolfe, chimed in, laughing, "You might have to fight the internet off after this episode airs." It didn't take long for fans to flood social media with their reactions. The official American Pickers Instagram account shared a snapshot of Mike wearing the jacket, and the comment section exploded. "Forget the antiques, Mike is the real find here. Vintage and handsome. He really has it all. This man just made leather jackets cool again. How is it possible that Mike gets better with age?" Asking for a friend. Even celebrities joined the conversation, with a few fashion influencers calling for Mike to start his own vintage-inspired clothing line. While this may be the first time fans have openly swooned over Mike's wardrobe on American Pickers, it's no secret that he has a deep appreciation for timeless fashion. His love for classic American workwear, denim jackets, flannel shirts, and rugged boots has always been evident, aligning perfectly with his passion for antiques. In interviews, Mike has mentioned his admiration for the craftsmanship of older clothing. "They just don't make things like they used to," he once said in a podcast interview. "The stitching, the leather quality, the history behind a piece, it all matters. Wearing something with a story makes it that much more special." It's clear that for Mike, vintage isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Of course, the big question remains, did Mike buy the jacket? After some friendly haggling, Mike managed to strike a deal, purchasing the vintage leather piece for a reasonable price. "This one's coming home with me," he said, still wearing it as he handed over the cash. Whether he wears it on future episodes or simply adds it to his personal collection, one thing is certain, the fans won't be forgetting this moment anytime soon. As American Pickers faces ongoing challenges with ratings, moments like this show why the series still resonates with viewers. It's not just about the antiques, it's about the stories, the people, and yes, even the unexpected fashion moments. Mike's effortless style and passion for vintage culture make him the perfect ambassador for a show that celebrates history. Whether he's restoring a rusty old bike or modeling a leather jacket, his genuine love for the past keeps fans coming back for more. The buzz surrounding Mike's jacket moment has already inspired some fans to dig through thrift stores in search of their own vintage treasures. Some have even suggested that American Pickers dedicate an episode to vintage fashion, perhaps diving into the history of classic Americana styles. It wouldn't be a stretch, considering how fashion and antiques often go hand in hand. Many of the best picks on the show are tied to the culture of their time, whether it's an Elvis Presley jacket, a 1920s flapper dress, or an old-school leather biker vest. Exploring this connection could be a fresh and exciting direction for the series. In a world where trends come and go, there's something undeniably cool about a guy like Mike Wolfe, someone who appreciates the past, embraces authenticity, and looks effortlessly stylish while doing it. While the show may be about antiques, the real charm of American Pickers has always been the personalities behind the picks. And if the latest episode proves anything, it's that Mike Wolfe isn't just a master picker, he's also a style icon in his own right. So, as fans eagerly await the new season, one thing is clear, whether he's hunting for lost relics or turning heads in a vintage jacket, Mike Wolfe remains the heart of American Pickers. And let's be honest, after this latest episode, he might just be its best find yet.